The president said Latinx aren't getting vaccinated because we fear documentation and deportation, demoralization. My ex-department chair says, don't you all realize you're just farm workers? They will say the quiet parts loud. They will tell you that we don't mean you. They will say, funny, you don't look. Being Mexican is actually a mathematical equation. Indigenous plus European plus African equals mestizo equals Mexican equals North American. In 1912, Severo Garcia Barga bought a train ticket to Laredo, met up with Indios y Nufo Morenos de Lagos, got work in the silver mines of Arizona. Silver mine Indians were a thing for 3 centuries in and around Zacatecas, but you're still looking for someone to do your lawn for cheap outside Home Depot, so you don't know that. In 1918, Carmen de Luna Caleta bought 6 tickets to El Paso for her and her children, posed as a widow, though her husband was very much alive, but on a trip to New York with another one of his women. Carmen's husband, Jose Maria Ocampo, a drunk and a dick who smelled of homemade liquor, returned to Aguas Calientes to find his whole family, much of his money and his best chandelier, gone. Carmen held grudges against her parents and the priest for marrying her off at 14 to a drunken landowner twice her age and didn't say goodbye. Draped Our Lady of Guadalupe on her new kitchen wall and called it enough. Maybe you see where this is going. The man from the Black Lagoon and the pale lady of the moon shacked up one Arizona evening under the stars. Then everyone fell for the California dream of reinvention. By 1923, Carmen and Severo bought a 2-bedroom clapboard house in eastern Los Angeles by the lush green banks of the San Gabriel River in cash. Now, 7 children grew up and out of the house. Red roses lined Carmen's front yard, and she took pride in being the first family in the block with a washing machine. First one with a TV. Severo hung the chandelier which caught the light and made the tiny dining room sparkle. A kid down the street got polio. Everyone got their shots. Or maybe you don't see where this is going. It's not all wading through rivers and desert sand. It is no turning back. It is the variable of individual stories. It is not lump sums. Carmen read revolutionary Mexican poetry written by a woman from her hometown to my mother from her wicker chair on the backyard patio. Severo drove his family into Hollywood for movies or the beaches on weekends. The neighbors called Carmen Doña, brought their children to her when they were sick and to play in her garden. Severo gave all the visiting children candy. In 1954, Doña Carmen, who could read and write in 3 languages, became a U.S. citizen, my mother coaching her studies. In 1974, Severo Elysia died without citizenship, the written test proving too difficult for a miner turned construction worker, turned blind from diabetes, who had never once seen school. But you know what? They weren't afraid of vaccines.